I'm here today with Mae and Fati.
Hi.
Alright, and it's another episode of Weighing In with Jay. So Mae, where are you from?
I'm from Indiana.
Indiana? Where in Indiana?
Richmond.
Richmond,
Yeah.
okay. Better.
From the Bay,
Okay, we're in the Bay.
Newark,
Oh, alright,
California.
Newark,
yes.
okay. What are you studying right now?
I go to Carrington College, and I'm studying to be a vet tech because I love animals.
Okay.
It's my passion, so I just decided to do it.
Alright, how about you, Mae?
I actually just graduated esthetician school, and so yeah, I'm just waiting to take my state board and start that up.
Okay.
So if you need wax, makeup, anything, hit me up.
I might need to get my eyebrows done soon, Alright. Any sports background or anything?
Basically everything, honestly. I did a little bit of everything from cheer, softball, swim, dance, volleyball, soccer, a little bit of everything.
I wasn't really much of a sport person, but if you consider cheer as a sport, I would say cheer. But we did a lot of like conditioning and all that, so I kind of went through like the whole workout process with cheer. Yeah, carrying people.
You gotta
carrying
throw people in the air,
jumping and all that. Yeah, so it was a lot for me. I consider it as a sport.
How do you like the environment change from crunch to in shape to here?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with Fati. Like, I really like how the environment is here compared to the other place because I don't feel comfortable recording over there because like all eyes, people are looking, giving you weird looks, and I just feel like here, like I love the aesthetic of it too because it's just more of like a recording environment.
Yeah, dark, aesthetics, the lighting.
Yeah, the lighting in here especially, and I also love that there's just a lot more room and a lot more like weights and just a lot more that you can do.
So what's some fitness goals of your guys'?
At first, it was kind of like, oh, I'm just going to the gym to look good for myself, because like I'm not gonna lie, I used to be those girls where it's like, oh, picture after gym and all that. But I kind of learned to like, I guess, kind of like actually take my fitness serious and be like, I want to grow muscle here. I want to grow muscle here. I started prioritizing upper body a lot more, and it's like I love upper body more than lower body now. And it's like
that's rare to see from a girl.
Yeah, that's what I was
rare.
gonna say. Yeah, it is. So it's like that kind of like I guess makes me happy. I feel like one of my goals right now is probably to get my upper body more like more fit. Just basically my upper body, just kind of like, I guess, match my upper and my lower.
Well, right now, I feel like I've made so much progress in like my upper body and my back, and so I feel like I'm like the opposite of her. I'm trying to work on growing like my lower body and also working on like my core, because like at the beginning of my journey, I didn't really prioritize like my core, like any cardio or anything like that, and I mostly just focused on like getting skinny at the beginning of my journey. But now that like I've matured in my journey, I want to like actually grow muscle, and get strong.
Because like how long have you been on this journey?
A year and a half now.
A year and a half?
But that's like consistently. But like fully, I would say like honestly since high school, I've been trying to just get right with myself, but it was just always so hard because of the eating part of it.
Yeah.
But like being an athlete and everything, like I was still like being active and everything, and I clearly like wanting to be active, but the eating part of it was the biggest issue for me. Because my senior year, I got an eating disorder, and it landed me in the hospital because I was like trying to lose weight so much.
Yeah.
And so like after recovering from that, I was like, I have to start prioritizing my eating and like actually caring about myself because I'm not putting anything in. And then once I moved out here, I met her because of her brother, and I started working out with her, and she started to get me into fitness and learning about how I actually need to take care of myself, and here I am today.
What's some things besides like pre-workout and stuff that gets you ready for the gym, that gets you going?
Pre-workout, definitely music. Music is definitely a big pump up for me, and music's always honestly just been a big part of my life. I've always had headphones in my ears, and I feel like just having the right playlist and like the right like energy going, it just gets you set to go to the gym.
Takes you like a far way.
Yeah, it's like a little pre-rave.
And you can like almost get away with the right playlist.
No, exactly. Or like even like during my workout, just having the right playlist set up, like it helps me like push through my sets and everything.
I think one thing that pushes me a lot is I know a lot of people are like, oh, girls can't get big, or like the gym isn't for girls, or like, ew, that girl's like too muscular. I hear that a lot, especially from like my family. I hear that a lot. So one thing that really motivates me is like, you know what? I'm gonna get, I'm gonna get like that. I want muscles, even though my uncle says, oh, that's hella ugly. You're not gonna be a woman, this and that. It's kind of like, you know what? I'm gonna prove it wrong. I'm gonna get those muscles. So that's like basically one thing that kind of motivates me. Another thing that kind of motivates me is my boyfriend's sister. She actually, her name's Jazzy. She actually got me started with like my whole journey. So she kind of is like my motivation to like, kind of like telling her that everything that she taught me is worth. It's like, it's coming through. It's, it was worth her teaching me at like 1 a.m, her teaching me at forms and all that. So those two things like really motivate me a lot to like go to the gym, kind of wake up and be like, you know what, I'm gonna hit the gym today. So
what's some struggles that you've had to dealt with that you think you've surpassed and just like made you stronger in life?
The thing I kind of like went through is, I know this is kind of deep, but not having like my dad around and all that. So I think that's one thing that like I kind of struggle with along with my brother. But I'm happy to say that we all like went through it as a family. And sometimes here and there I'll probably have like questions like, why wasn't he never around and all that. But again, working out has really helped me, kind of like work with my frustration and all that. So I think that's one thing I really struggled with, just basically not having him around. But I'm happy to say that I kind of like overpassed it. It took time, but it was worth it at the end. Yeah. So I think all the support that I have now really helped me a lot. Yeah.
See, like, I have a similar background. Like, my father wasn't around, but I would say I was lucky enough to have like my grandpa fucking active in my life, my uncles active in my life. So I always had positive figures to look forward
support,
to.
Like you had full on support. Yeah.
And like with those guys, I've always had, real life, examples in of like good and bad.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's like I would say I'm blessed in that.
Oh yeah. Again, like support is basically all you really need in life.
Yeah.
I feel like you really do need a support system with everything. With school, working out. My mom's the only one that supports me with like, well, other than like other like people, but like with like my family, my mom's the only one that supports me with like working out. She'll be like, oh my God, send me that video so I could show everybody. Like she's like my support system. So I feel like, especially because like what me and her been through like together, like when I was younger and all that, I feel like that made me and my mom overcome anything.
Staying on the parent subject, I didn't really have either of my parents growing up because they were both druggies. So just like a big thing that's been in my life is like staying on a path of not becoming my parents. And that's always been such a big thing for me because my grandparents, like they raised me, and it's always been use that as an example of what you don't want to be. And I always took that to heart because like I don't want to become that. And I want to give something to my kids that they never gave me, and I just want to be the best example ever for them. And so I feel like coming here and putting my 100% into the gym and just putting my all here is like a better release than,
it's a positive,
taking another path.
Yeah, it's a positive outlet. And if you have a, positive outlet, which is a positive release.
Exactly. And having siblings, like being the oldest, I want to be the best example for my brothers too, because they don't have any parents to look up to either. And so being like the best prime example for them is like my number one goal in life.
That's great. I love that for you guys. I love that.
Thank you.
Like we all have like those struggles in life, so like.
But it's all about getting past it. You carry it.
Yes. And that's one reason why I'm doing this. Is like, because I always say everybody's in here for a difference. Like, I was watching this video and I'm gonna say he broke down, but he was like, bro, like me coming in here is like, I'm not doing much, but it's keeping me out of trouble.
Yeah, no,
he was like, I have all this focused energy in here where I don't have to focus on anything. I don't have to focus on drugs. I don't have to focus on, being with a gang. Exactly. All that's in here. It's just like I work my ass off in here, go home, work, go home.
Exactly.
Like I stay out of trouble
Keep
and I
it on
enjoy
the
my
right
family.
path.
Yeah, I enjoy my family and friends. He was like, that's the best thing for me right now. So why the hell would I stop doing
Yeah.
this, you know?
And then like once you come in here, you also like make family in here because you start to get to know everybody in the regulars and talking to people and learning their journey. So then you become like a family with them, and you create a family that you never had outside of here.
Yeah. See, like I'm like I consider myself like a social introvert. Like me, I can socialize perfectly fine, but I just rather be to myself. So this is actually pushing me to meet people and all that. Like,
That's always good getting out of your comfort zone.
yeah. So like this is completely different. Like I don't know if you guys ever seen like that girl I used to work out with, a little short, white blonde.
Yeah.
Well, I mean she's not white, but she's Mexican. But
I knew
but
that was a Mexican.
yeah, but she's almost like kind of similar to me, and it's kind of like we go to the gym. And we kind of like, if we're going to say hi to somebody, it's like awkwardly at a distance, like, you stay over there. I'm waving at you from a distance. Yeah, please don't come up to me. You know, that's like us. And that's like kind of our like personality. But yeah, like I said, everybody's different. We're all here for a different reason.
Exactly.
All right, this is set 3, right?
I already did it.
Oh, I didn't even
When
see
you were
you.
talking.
Oh, go off.
Do you want to add a 10 or 25?
Yeah, it feels pretty late. What? Yeah.
Add a 10. You need to go with me if you want to go with me.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you need to get? Oh yeah. What time is it?
2:39.
2:39. Tomorrow, can we go tomorrow? Do you support small businesses? You like small businesses?
Yeah, I support small businesses.
Have you gone to Mile Nutrition yet?
Miles Nutrition, no.
It's on, where is it, Fati?
Oh, it's by the University of Pacific.
Okay.
It's like a
It's like a
shake
Herbalife place?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll promote her to the extent, but she's literally the sweetest lady you'll ever meet, and she makes the best shakes, like the best. So if y'all haven't been to Mile Nutrition, go to Mile Nutrition.
Freaking, I'm not the biggest Herbalife guy. But I do every now and then. I do every now and then go support them because I have friends that do it and all that. I'm like, this is all you're gonna get out of me.
Like, it's kind of weird now that I think of it. Out here, there's a lot of shops that are like Herbalife.
Yeah.
I never knew that. Every time I would try a new drink spot, Herbalife.
Herbalife.
We would think it was different, but it's
Yeah.
the
No,
exact
exact
same,
same.
just how they make
Yeah.
And it's like literally out.
Well, because there was, I don't know if it's still there, but there's one right on the corner, right? So that, I think that was like the first one, right? Because what that is just like, there's a person, it's a fucking pyramid scam.
Yeah.
But so you got that person's the lead person, and like the next person is the one right across the street from In Shape,
It's so crazy.
right? Then she got like 4 people, one in Lodi, like
That's crazy.
so, but
She said we making our money somehow.
yeah, so that person right here is getting profit from all those people
Fati, let's start some shit, bro. Let's.
because
That's
because it's everything goes up.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because the shakes are pretty expensive.
No, literally like $8 for one shake.
That's why I was just
bro.
like,
But no, she's really sweet. She's so sweet.
all right. Question for you. You both have boyfriends, right?
Yeah.
All right. They're actually in the gym right now,
Yeah.
right? So, what is the constant battle of you guys in the gym? And I know because the gym at times could be a fucking predatory place.
Him trying to get us
All
in
right.
trouble.
What is like the struggles? Do they get involved sometimes? Like, it's my lady, leave me alone. Yeah. What's the?
I mean, yeah, but they kind of like, we're grown, so they
Yeah.
expect us to hold our ground in our relationship clearly and to let it be known we're in a relationship. So I feel like usually I don't have many issues because that's the first thing that's said, I have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
And then usually they get it and then they'll go scatter and do their own
Yeah,
little
do
thing.
their thing. Yeah.
But if it comes to it, like, I mean, he'll come over and step in, but it's never had to happen
Yeah.
before.
That's good.
They know.
They know.
Yeah.
With me, it's kind of like she said, we basically know our place, you know, with our boyfriend. You know, I trust him, he trusts me.
It's a respect thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little respect thing. And like at first, I kind of like, once we started like actually going to the gym, because we started COVID, you know, so we would have like personal home gym and all that. So at first I would kind of like catch myself like, why are you looking at her? Or like he'll be like, why are you looking at him for so long? I'm like, you know, and it's like, it's kind of like learning about the environment, learning that, you know, as long as like he's coming home with you and you're coming home with her, it's like kind of like, you know, that's all that really matters. So I kind of like grew into not being like that. I kind of like was like, okay, go ahead, do your thing, you know, and I'll do my thing, as long as we know where we belong.
Yeah.
Because some guys, like, they really don't know their boundaries or limits, and not even just guys, like girls out there too.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not sexist, and I feel like both ways, like they just don't know their boundaries, and like they don't care about other people's relationships. They only care about what they want, and most of the time it's not even like what you're looking for. It's just like out of lust or like that type of thing.
Well,
know that everyone is not in your best interest.
The world's a crazy place, man. What's something that you're proud about yourself with, like you're just proud of yourself, like there's something like you just love about yourself, you're proud about?
I'm super duper duper proud of like how far I've came with my back and my upper body, because I used to only really care about like every other girl, only care about growing my bottom and making sure that looked big. But once I started taking like the initiative of like my upper,
it's all you.
I just really love my back. Like I feel like it's just come so far, and especially like when I look at my transformations, it's just like the one part of me that I'm really just like, wow, like you really built that.
Yeah.
Did that for yourself.
Yeah. So how about mentally?
Mentally,
because I always say that's always the biggest battle most of the time is mental.
Yeah, definitely like the self-discipline part of it, because I don't always come in here with the best mentality. Like people can tell you like, oh, it's all about the mentality, it's all about your mentality. No, you could come in here with the best mentality and put half the work in and not put the dedication or put the self-discipline behind it, and you're not going to get as much out of it as if you put that discipline and the self behind it.
Yeah, that is right. The self-discipline.
You have to have that self-discipline and dedication.
I think something I'm super proud of is just basically staying committed to actually going to the gym, because I know that some people start, give up. I actually went through that a little bit, like back in high school. Like I would like start, then give up, start, then give up. So I feel like that's something I'm proud of, is just basically staying committed to the gym, actually going. Mentally, I would say kind of like body dysmorphia. Is that how you say it? Body dysmorphia? Yeah, I feel like that really messed up my head a lot, especially because I didn't really understand what body dysmorphia is. So I will like look at myself in the mirror and be like, I see no change. Like, you know, even though people will compliment me with my quads or like my upper body, I'll be like, really? Like, I don't see nothing. Like, you know, I kind of talk myself down a lot. So I kind of learned to basically be proud of everything that I have, you know, because I'll look back and be like, wow, like I really did grow, or like, wow, I really did like thin out a little bit. So body dysmorphia was something that really took advantage of, you know, over like my whole mind and all that. So that's something I'm really proud of, to kind of not letting that like get in the way of my progress. Yeah. I know that can mess up your progress a lot.
My back, and then sometimes like it'll open and then it's all over my back.
Yeah. All right. So, interesting topic. How do you guys feel about the couples in the gym hugging up on each other after every?
Honestly, I think no hate towards the couples that do it, but like I feel like it's kind of cringy, because it's like, I remember when me and my boyfriend first started working out like at an actual gym, we kind of agreed on not
doing
to do that. Yeah, because it's kind of cringy. So it's like, you know, sometimes we'll see each other and we'll give each other like the, you know, like the eye, like I see you, like you're doing your, you know, you're doing your thing.
Shit.
Yeah, exactly. So, but it's not like he'll come up to me kind of like, you know, kiss up on you and all that. And like, I feel like that's one thing that I really like about our relationship, is that I just let him do his own thing. He lets me do my own thing, and like he wouldn't bother me, in like the middle of my workout, or even if I'm just resting, he still wouldn't come up to me until the end of our workout. And even if we're just walking out, he still wouldn't grab me around and all that until we're home, of course. But yeah, I just feel like that's kind of cringy in a way. But I personally just like more of like silence flirting, like we're like we know that we're a couple of the eye. If you give me the eye once in a while, then I'm good. Like I'm set.
He's going back and you see him like,
and I'm like,
them back muscles looking extra nice today,
or
baby.
like if I'm doing legs, he'll like watch me, here and there. But I feel like cringe.
Or like a little love tap every here and there, doesn't matter. But the whole time, absolutely not. No, that shit is so cringy. And like this is supposed to be your time to like come and focus on yourself and like work on yourself. So why let your significant other come and like spoil that moment for you and that time for yourself? And like he should be focusing, or she should be focusing on themselves too, and not like, I don't know, you guys should be giving each other that space while you guys are here, unless you guys are working out together. But then still, don't be all over your significant other. It's just not it.
My boyfriend wanted to do that. It's so cringy. He wanted to do that pull up, and like I wrap my legs around him. We both do it. I'm like, absolutely not. I'm like, nope.
So like you guys are on different sides of each other?
Yeah, and then we just like pull up together. I'm like, no, not happening. No, thank you.
No, I'm more.
It's your turn. I'm over here. Go ahead.
I'm more the you stay over there. I'm gonna stay right here, but like.
And we can meet in the middle, like a little, like I said, a little love tap like, every here and there.
Like you can dap me up, don't hug and kiss on me right now. Like you can kiss me right before we enter and as we exit. But right now we about our business.
Exactly, it's supposed to be focusing on ourselves.
And I like how like my boyfriend kind of understands that. Like he knows not to give me a kiss at the gym, because it's kind of like it's not that I get shy. It's kind of like. I don't know how to explain. It
just feels awkward. Like it's like you're around other people and nobody else wants to see the PDA and like.
And also, it's like how to say it? Like it kind of it throws off the floor your flow of things.
Yeah.
Because your partner, like when that touch or that that kiss sometimes breaks you down a little bit.
Yeah. No, I remember because like
get you all bubbly. I'm like, I don't want to feel bubbly right now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to focus on myself.
And it's good that they don't think, oh, you don't want to give me kids because you're looking at somebody else. And, it's not even like that. And I'm glad that they don't take it like that.
Yeah, they understand.
It's the matureness of being in the gym and all that.
Yeah, it's your turn.
All right, we got some closing statements.
I already did.
After I'm looking back on this year, like, what are you grateful for?
Honestly.
And it doesn't have to be a gym topic. It doesn't, just anything.
I think that my mentality has just changed a lot throughout this year, honestly, because starting off this year, like, I feel like I was in such a different headspace and just completely stressed out and just, I don't know. I was about to start school, and so I was in a completely different space. But now that I'm graduated and, like, I've gone through it, I feel like I've taken so much away, not only, like, from the gym, but, like, from my schooling and everything. I feel like I've just matured, and I'm just, I don't know, I don't know how to explain it. I'm just in a different headspace than I was in the beginning of the year. And I'm very grateful for that, because I feel like I've changed completely as a person, and just my views of the world has changed.
I would say one thing I'm grateful about this year is basically staying in school, because I know a lot of people grow up to not going into school, basically not going further with the career. So I'm proud that I'm in school. I already had like 2 mental breakdowns, and I literally went to the office. I was like, I can't do it no more. I give up. But thank God that he gave me the power to keep going on with school, because vet school is super hard. So that's like my number one thing I'm like most grateful about, is basically schooling, being healthy, having my support system around, because support system, like I said before, it's like the number one thing for me.
Yeah.
And it's who I am today. And then just basically being happy, healthy, and having support, having my boyfriend's family around because they supported me a lot as well, especially my boyfriend's sister. She's such a great support system with just everything, and kind of just being more not shy, I guess, because I used to be the shy person compared to like the beginning of the year. I'm kind of more out there. I have like people around me that kind of teach me not to be shy. So all those things put together is basically what I'm grateful for this year.